Good day, children. Advocate Bapusaheb Bhonde High School welcome you all in our digital learning session. Today, in our EVS 2, we are going to continue our part 2 of lesson number 10, Baji Prabhu and the memorable battle of Ghodkhind. Children, in our previous video, we studied about how Shivaji conquered Panhala, Adil Shah gets angry, and how the siege of Panalgarh was. Children, here I would like to tell you that the siege of Panalgarh was the biggest disaster for the Swaraj because it was directly came upon Shivaji Maharaj. And Shivaji Maharaj was caught in this siege and Hindavi Swaraj was at risk. But Shivaji Maharaj was very clever. He cleverly escaped from the siege and reached to Vishalgarh safely. Now, today we are going to study about how Shivaji escaped from the siege. So let's start. Shivaji escapes from the siege. I will read it for you. Pay attention. Shivaji escapes from the siege. A plan was hit upon to escape from the siege. 2 palanquins were kept ready. One was meant for Shivaji, in which he would proceed using a difficult route. The other would be occupied by another person disguised as Shivaji. So children, now you all know Shivaji was very quick in making his clever plans. So yet another plan hit upon Shivaji's mind. Now what did he plan? He decided that he would arrange for 2 palanquins. Now we say it in Hindi, palki, for this word. So he made 2 palanquins ready. You can see the picture of palanquin here. We can call it palki in Hindi. Like that, palkis are used during the old time. So, he made 2 palanquins ready. And he said, in one palanquin, I will sit, and the other palanquin, I will make Shiva Kashid. Now this Shiva Kashid, you can see the picture of Shiva Kashid here, children. So, Shiva Kashid would look like Shivaji. He resembles Shivaji. So, he said, I will make this person to sit in another palanquin. And he was a hairdresser of Shivaji Maharaj. He was a very brave man, courageous man, ready to die for Shivaji. And anyone who looked at this person, that is Shiva Kashid, would feel that he is Shivaji himself because he looked just like Shivaji. So they made a plan in which one palanquin would be occupied by Shivaji and the other would be occupied by Shiva Kashid. Now pay attention here. I will read it for you. Everyone, look at here. This palanquin was to live by the Rajdindi. This other palanquin would be easily spotted by the enemy forces and it would be captured by them. While the enemy celebrated the capture of Shivaji, the real Shivaji would escape by the difficult route. This was the plan. So, here you can see the picture of Rajdindi, which was there on Panhalgarh. Now, the palanquin in which Shivakashi would be sitting would take the route which is called as Rajdindi. You can see in this picture. Now, why they planned that Shivakashi will go by this route? That is Rajdindi. Because if they leave by this way or this route, the enemy can spot them. The enemy can see them easily, and Shivaji would move in another palanquin by a difficult route. So this was the plan to deceive Siddhi Johar. Understood? Next. Here I will read it for you. For this, a brave youth undertook this task. He resembled Shivaji in looks. His name was Shivakashi. He was a hairdresser in Shivaji's service. He was courageous and shrewd. So children, here Shivakashi and Shivaji Maharaj, they both sat in two palanquins, and as it was decided, this brave Sardar, that is the soldier called Shivakashi, was not at all scared. He was ready to give his life for the sake of Shivaji and Swaraj. Now, Shivakashi sat in the palanquin and he left. Though it was dark, you can see everywhere there is a darkness. You can see in this picture. The soldiers were keeping watch. Pay attention. As planned, the palanquin carrying Shivakashi came out of Rajdindi. It was a dark night and it was raining heavily. Still, some enemy soldiers were keeping watch. They captured the palanquin. They thought that they had caught Shivaji himself and took the palanquin to Siddhi's camp. Jubilations began in the camp. In the meanwhile, Shivaji escaped from the fort by the difficult route. He was accompanied by Baji Prabhu Deshpande and some select soldiers. The Bandal Deshmukh army accompanied them. After some time, the plot of Shivakashi was exposed. The furious Siddhi killed him. Then and there, Shivakashi sacrificed his own life in the cause of Shivaji and Swaraj. Thus, he became immortal. Children, they captured the palanquin. Now they were very happy. They thought that they caught Shivaji, and so there were jubilations in the camp. It means that they were very happy. Hey, we have caught Shivaji. But what happened? Shivaji escaped from another road. You can see in this picture. Yes, children? A very difficult route. And he was accompanied by Baji Prabhu Deshpande and some other selected soldiers. Now what happened? After some time, Siddhi Johar came to know that this was a plan that Shivaji had made, and when he knew that it was Shivakashi, he was very angry, furious, and killed Shivakashi. Now, this Shivakashi sacrificed his life for Shivaji and Swaraj. Because of this great sacrifice, though he was killed, he is remembered even today. He became immortal in history. So, such a great soldier of Shivaji Maharaj. Next, pay attention here. When the Siddhi learned that Shivaji had given him the slip, he was livid with rage. Immediately he dispatched his Sardar Siddhi Masud, accompanied by a big army in hot pursuit of Shivaji. Daybreak, the pursuing horsemen caught up with Shivaji at the Pandarpani stream. Shivaji was now in real trouble. With the greatest difficulty, he and his men crossed the Ghodkind. Children, now Siddhi Johar came to know that Shivaji had given a slip. He had escaped. So, what did he do? He dispatched his Sardar Siddhi Masud. You can see in this picture. Siddhi Masud, another person. And that Siddhi Masud with a big army went to catch Shivaji. Shivaji in front and Siddhi Masud behind. So, horsemen one behind and the other trying to chase Shivaji. And Shivaji at the Pandarpani stream. Children, now Shivaji knew that he was in great trouble and he had to cross very quick to the Ghodkind pass. Now with a great difficulty, he and his men crossed the Ghodkind. Now children, here we are going to study our next heading, Baji Prabhu the Brave. Pay attention. Baji Prabhu the Brave. The angry troops of Siddhi were fast galloping towards the Ghodkind pass. Shivaji saw that it was impossible to reach Vishalgarh before the enemy overtook them. He said to Baji Prabhu, Baji, this is a very critical situation. The road ahead is steep and the enemy is right on our heels. It is now impossible to reach Vishalgarh. So let us turn back and face the enemy. Baji Prabhu understood the great agitation going on in Shivaji's mind. The enemy was fast approaching the pass. The life of Shivaji and therefore Swaraj was in danger. He said, Maharaj, you must proceed to Vishalgarh. Take a handful of soldiers with you. I shall defend this pass and will not let the enemy cross it. I shall lay down my life in defense of this pass, if need be. If I die, there will be many other Bajis to take my place, but no one can replace you. Our Swaraj needs you. The enemy will attack in large numbers. We cannot hold out against them with our limited force. Please do not wait. Go ahead. We shall stop the enemy at the entrance to the pass. We shall not let him advance till we know that you have reached Vishalgarh safely. Baji, Baji Prabhu's brave words and his sense of loyalty brought tears to Shivaji's eyes. He was most unwilling to sacrifice this gem of a man for his personal safety. But he had no time to think of these things. So children, here Baji Prabhu, the brave. We are going to study about such a great soldier here. The angry troops of Siddhi Johar were galloping, children. You can see in this picture, galloping means they were coming on horseback. Where they all are coming? They all are coming towards the Ghodkin Pass. Now Shivaji had crossed the pass, and Shivaji knew that it was very difficult to go quickly and reach Vishalgarh because it was a very long journey. Shivaji knew everything. So he told Baji Prabhu, let us stop here because the road ahead is steep and the enemy is very close by. So let us stop here and fight back with the enemy. But Baji Prabhu understood the situation and what was in mind of Shivaji. So he told Shivaji that it is very important that Shivaji moves ahead and reaches the Vishalgarh. So he said that I will take care of the Ghodkin Pass. He said, Maharaj, you take a handful of soldiers and please leave this place. I will defend the pass. He said, I died. That is, if Baji Prabhu dies, there will be many Baji Prabhus who will take this place. But if it is very important that Shivaji Maharaj must remain alive to establish Swaraj, this great man decided to send Shivaji away to Vishalgarh. Such a great soldier, Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Now I will read for you. Pay attention. He wanted to achieve his ideal of Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj Baji Prabhu want that Shivaji Maharaj must be alive. Swaraj need Shivaji Maharaj's life. So, let's pay attention here. He fondly embraced Baji Prabhu and said, we shall move ahead towards Vishalgarh. As soon as we gain the fort, guns will be fired. That will be the signal of our safe arrival. As soon as you hear the gunfire, abandon the pass and follow us to the fort. So children, Shivaji and Baji Prabhu, they embrace each other. You can see in this picture. And Shivaji left the place to move towards Vishalgarh. Now Baji Prabhu tells Shivaji that when I hear the gun sound, see here, the gun sound, I will understand that you have reached Vishalgarh. So till that, I will fight for Swaraj. So children, till here we study that how Baji Prabhu gave promise to Shivaji Maharaj. So we will continue remaining part of this lesson in our next video. So kindly subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.